Mr. President, we will not further occupy the time of this chamber in a very complicated legal debate, which will only be appreciated by lawyers. It is better that this legal debate be done with legal experts in the committee, and we will just await the committee report and the committee meeting to come up with the committee report in order that we can thoroughly discuss and respond to these novel legal theories submitted by the gentleman to this chamber. And therefore, it is in that context that we are manifesting that we no longer have questions on the gentleman, but we'll look forward to the committee hearings so that we can debate with the gentleman without the restriction of the time of the time limits on the floor, and ultimately come up with a committee report which address carefully and intelligently these novel legal propositions of the gentleman. With that, Mr. President, we thank the gentleman for yielding the floor, and we look forward to further debates at the appropriate time on this issue.
Mr. President, just a quick rejoinder. I'd like to thank the minority floor leader for enlightening the discussion. I would just like to conclude that all my theses are based on the President as the chief architect of foreign policy, acting based on constitutional grounds. Secondly, the matter of oral agreements are done on a bilateral basis. And thirdly, as to the reference to the Philippine Constitution, the case cited is apropos, though the Constitutional Commission deliberation would really affirm that in the hierarchy of foreign policy, the chief executive is number one, and that the role of the Senate would be in the concurrence as differentiated from the United States Senate, wherein their role is to give advice and concern. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. President. I have already manifested earlier to discuss these issues in the committee hearing. But if a gentleman wants to debate on the floor, we are ready, Mr. President.
Mr. President, I defer to the decision of the minority leader that perhaps the Committee on Foreign Affairs or perhaps the Committee on Constitutional Amendments